Hey, good afternoon, YouTube world. Can you believe it? 2 videos in one day? Well, I went out to my home apiary and peeked in on a couple of my production colonies and was surprised to find that 2 of the supers were just completely drawed out. Man, they're 60-70% full of nectar, and I'm kind of panicking, so I figure I better run back over here and check these ones as well. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to check these top 2 boxes, and then we'll probably take a quick peek into all the hives while we're here. So let's get started. Now, I can't remember how long ago I put these supers on, but it would be nice to find them all drawn out and full like I did the other ones. So let's give it a peek here and see. Crack the seal, give them a little puff of smoke. Man, I got a bunch of bees up here. I ain't got much smoke going, but I got a bunch of bees. Alright. No queen up there on the lid. Let's see, this one is not near drawn like the other ones were. And they're really only working these ones right here. So this one's going to be good. I'm going to peek into it and just see some of the progress. Like this frame here, they haven't even touched it yet. But they've got the other one drawn right beside it. Just work these over a little bit and take a look at some of this stuff. That one is not drawn. Neither is that one, so these girls definitely do not need another box. So we're all good here. I think got a lot of good comb, a lot of fresh comb in here. These are some drawn comb that John Hargis sent to me that these girls have been kind of working on. That one's got a bunch of nectar in it. Got some white comb there that they're working. But no, this isn't. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 frames that aren't even drawn yet. So we're definitely not adding a box in here. So we'll go ahead and get this moved back over, close back up, and we'll take a peek at the next one. I would much rather jump in here and look than get caught wishing I had put some boxes on. We're kind of past, I mean, we still have swarms out here, absolutely, but they have really slowed down. And I think that once the nectar flow gets going really good, I think the bees' impulse to swarm kind of goes down, and they'll concentrate more on just getting stores in the hive. And the reason I said that, because I mentioned in my last video that, let's see, losing my train of thought. I mentioned in my last video that I think we get into our hives way too much, and you know, I went into my rationale for that, and a guy commented on a post that I made about it and referenced, you know, what's worse, disrupting your hives too much, or your hives ended up swarming on you don't know about. So anyway, that's my thinking, that once the nectar flow really gets going, as long as they've got plenty of room, they're more worried about that than they are swarming. So I just want to make sure all the girls got a lot of room. Now this one here, exact same boat. It's got a lot of work needs done. So, and this one's even worse than the other one. I think there's 4 frames in here that are drawn. I guess you can probably tell it's like a hurricane out here. We've got some bad weather coming in here shortly. so I'm in kind of a bit of a hurry. Now, let's take a look at this one. This is a swarm. It was full of brood the last time I really dove through it. So I'm expecting the numbers to really go up. So we'll see what we get going here. They may need their first box. And what do we have here? We have a lot of bees and a lot of colonies drones still. So they're not anywhere near needing a box. I am going to move some of this stuff over, give me some room. See if I can get a couple frames out of the middle here. See if Mama's even made it up here to do any laying. Because it sure don't look good. Doesn't look like she's been up here yet. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, just nectar on that side. Oh, this is all laid up. Okay, she has definitely been up here. She got a whole bunch of egg laying done. Now let's check this other middle frame while we're here. I don't know how much you can see from clear over there. Oh, this would have been my bait frame. I brought this frame up top when I put this box on. So that's what all that's from. Got a little queen cup there, got nothing in it. Go ahead and yank it out. Put this back. And it's a pretty easy peasy deal. These girls just need time. I don't really expect to get anything out of, well, really any of the hives over here. There's a chance those splits might come on a little bit, but I kind of doubt that too. So, get my bee space set in here. Try not to get blown away in the process. Lid goes back on. And we'll go on down to this last hive. You know, seeing what I need to see, and I'm not having to tear the whole hive apart to do it. So that's important to me, especially this time of year. This box is a little off center, but it'll be all right. Now I'll come over here, see if I can get a little smoke in there. I doubt it the way the wind's blowing. You gotta love the wind if you live in Oklahoma. It's bad enough that it tends to ruin my fishing. I don't like fishing when the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour. Alright, no queen on the lid anywhere. They're getting some comb drawn. Let me come over here and grab my frame holder. I tend to keep forgetting that all the time. Trying to run against the clock. We're supposed to get some bad rain show up about 4 o'clock my time, and that's probably here roughly in an hour. So I want to get done, get out of here, back to the house. Let's see. They're starting to draw that side out a little bit. But I've got, I mean, these first 3 frames aren't even drawn. And the last one on the other side isn't drawn either. This one they're not doing anything with. Like I say, I like to take 2 frames out. That gives me plenty of room to work. I want to walk over here and make sure you guys can see what I'm into. Ah, there we go. Go ahead and get you all where we need to be. Last hive check today, right here. Now, got a lot of bees on this next frame in after the one I'm twisting on now, so we're just going to slide it over. Nothing really there. They're just getting that drawn. Looking to see what we got as far as brooding resources. Resources got a bunch of eggs over here. I'd like to show you guys eggs, but every time I've seen somebody try to show eggs on a YouTube video, I never could see them. It was kind of a train wreck. Alright, this is all laid up over here real good. Got a ring of nectar around it. So that's looking good. I think I've showed you guys plenty of the way we rubber band this comb into frames when we're doing cutouts. But that's where this hive came from. It was a cutout. Got lots of brood in there, lots of eggs. But you end up with some really jacked up comb on these cutouts. And you know, they'll go through, tighten things up, fix things up. Man, she's laying really well. But it's just a pain in the butt kind of deal. And then eventually I go through and I weed these frames out as they get other frames drawn more the way I want them. Let's see what we got going here. This may be the last frame I pull out. She got that all laid up in the middle here, surrounded by nectar, so they're bringing in a lot of nectar. And that's all nectar on that side. These girls, I wish they get to drawing more comb. You know, that's the comb is worth its weight in gold when it comes to a beekeeper. So anyway, we've got plenty of stuff up top here, you know, to satisfy my hive inspection. You know, I've seen a bunch of eggs. You got resources coming in. I can look down and kind of see more of that nasty old wonky comb that we bring in from a cutout, but there's a lot of bees down there. So this hive's expanding, it's continuing to get stronger. I don't know that it's going to make us any honey this year. They got a whole lot of work to do before I even set them up to make honey for me. You know, because the way I do it, out here I run 2 deeps for brood chambers, and the honeybees will keep everything in these 2 boxes that you see. And then if you look at the hive right beside me here, you'll see that 3rd box on top. I will take whatever's in that box and any other boxes I may have to add to the top of that, which, you know, a good year you'll have 2 or 3 deeps on or 2 or 3 medium boxes that you're collecting honey on. Now just getting everything all straightened up, looking pretty here. And we're going to leave these girls alone. Let them keep working. See if we can push them down out of there. I'd like to get them off this cover a little bit. Saw a bee down there, it made me nervous. I thought, oh, it's mama, but it ain't. I don't really like shaking bees if I don't have to, but shaking was better than smashing them. So anyway, I think we're there. That's all 4 of these hives. Real quick look. Everything's doing good. Saw eggs, and still got more work to do before they need a super. But I'll come back and I'll crack these lids here next week one day and see what we can figure out from there. Hey, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you watching my videos. Do me a favor, give me a like, a comment, a subscription, maybe share my videos. If you got questions about beekeeping or bass fishing or pew shooting, those are my three fortes: beekeeping, bass fishing, and bang bang, 3 B's. Anyway, if you got any questions, throw questions down there. I love answering questions. I love researching the answers to questions that I don't know. So do me a favor and light me up down there. You guys have a great day and good luck with your beekeeping.